Okay, so this is Tatiana. I'm working with Jesse and Lacey on ISI number 4. We're going to be doing prepositional phrases. So I'll go ahead and get started. This is our TEK for grade 4. Edit drafts using standard English conventions, including prepositions and prepositional phrases. So our content objective for today is that we are going to review prepositions and prepositional phrases. We're going to review those. We're going to identify prepositions in a mentor text, and we're going to be able to revise our own writing in order to improve the description of our writing. Our language objective today is to discuss how prepositional phrases create vivid imagery in writing with a partner, and then we're going to be able to add prepositional phrases to our own writing. So let's go ahead and start with a little activity. I want you to read these sentences to yourself, and then you're going to go ahead and tell me which ones have a prepositional phrase. So I'll give you a few seconds to go ahead and read those. This should be relatively easy for you guys since this is just a review. We've already learned about prepositional phrases, but we're just going to go ahead and review them. Jose, which sentence has a prepositional phrase? Yeah, 1 and 3. This one has a prepositional phrase, and this one has a prepositional phrase. Maria, can you tell me what the prepositional phrase is in the first sentence? You are absolutely correct. It is in the waiting room. That is our prepositional phrase for this one. And in the third one, Christian, can you tell me what the prepositional phrase is? What the prepositional phrase is? After many tries. Now, do prepositional phrases only come in the middle of the sentence or at the beginning of a sentence? No, they don't. They can come at any point in the sentence, okay? Go ahead and talk to a partner about the definition of a prepositional phrase. Think about what we just did and turn and talk about the definition. Go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, so I heard some awesome conversations happening. It's really exciting. Anna, can you go ahead and tell me what the definition is? Yeah, so the definition of a prepositional phrase is just a group of words that describe a noun or the subject, the object of a sentence. It sort of acts as an adjective. Can someone tell me what an adjective is? Yeah, it's a describing word. So a prepositional phrase is a describing group of words. So it's going to tell us the time something is happening. It's going to tell us how someone felt as something was happening. Anything like that. Ooh, can someone remind me what a noun is just really, really fast? Yeah, great job, Annabelle. It is a person, place, or thing, right? So usually the subject of the sentence. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. Let's look at this paragraph together. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then we're going to identify the prepositional phrases in it. I sat near the tree as the storm howled above me. I was so scared. I did not know how to get home from this mountain top. Mother was going to kill me. This was before she knew why I left. What was I going to tell her? Until today, everything was fine. She doesn't know how I felt about school. She doesn't know that I don't fit in. Against all odds, I will return home and tell her how I feel, even if it's the last thing I do. So there are a few prepositional phrases in here, and I remember that prepositional phrases describe, right? But it's a group of words. It's not just one descriptive word. It's not an adjective. It's a group of words. So here I see one right in the beginning where it says near the tree. It's telling us where the boy sat. Then we have some down here, until today. This is a time prepositional phrase. It tells us the timing of what is happening, right? Obviously, this is happening in the present tense. Okay, he's not telling a story about from a long, long time ago, right? He's telling you this just happened. She doesn't know that I don't fit in. Against all odds. That's an awesome one. That really gives us a lot of imagery in our head, right? It really brings a lot of life to that writing. So that's just something to think about, something to add into our writing. Just think about how it really brings this to life and how we were able to get a vivid image in our head based off of this person's writing. Okay, now I want you to do it on your own and go ahead and work with a partner to find the prepositional phrases in here. I'm going to go ahead and read it really quickly and then I'll sort of set you free. At school, I was the weird kid. I would walk into the cafeteria with all eyes on me. After the bell rang, I walked to class. She was standing there. Her eyes met mine like a teenage movie. I walked towards her as if it was the finish line. She looked right past me and waved. Silly me. I thought I would actually be noticed this time. What was I thinking? Gosh, we got some real deep paragraphs here. These people are real upset, obviously. So go ahead and identify those prepositional phrases with a partner, and then we will go ahead and talk about it. I heard some awesome conversations, you guys. I'm so proud that you guys are really understanding this. It is kind of a complex thing, so I'm really glad. Maria, will you tell us one of the prepositional phrases in this paragraph? After the bell rang, yeah, that's telling us when he walked to class, right? Was he walking to class in the morning? It could have been a bunch of different things, but he chose to put after the bell rang. Another one, Annabelle, can you tell me? Awesome, like a teenage movie. That's a really good one. That really, dramatizes this moment, right? It really, like, it was so crazy that it was almost like something out of a movie, right? And then another one here, as if it was the finish line. Awesome job, Desmond. Yeah, that's a really good one. And I think that's all we have in here. So do you see just kind of what it does for our writing? It really brings everything to life. And I think that if you guys add this into your writing, it could be awesome, just so much more awesome than it already is. So go ahead and take out your rough draft that we worked on Monday, and let's see where we can add in those prepositional phrases. I'll come around and check how it's going. Go ahead and start.